Hello, everyone. From We have been taking a break, but it's okay. We will explain why we have been taking a break. It's this week's episode. I'm Jam,
I'm Cons.
and we are two bros interested in finance. Why have we taken a break? And the reason of that being is it's just summer. Nothing exciting is happening. And also, there's not much to talk about the market as well, to be fair. But we still try to do it at least once a month to catch up with the market. And right now, what we are doing is many, many, many important company earnings are out. So we need to do this. Anyways, before we continue with the market, how's your day been? How's your month been?
Months at this
How
point,
are you
nearly.
doing? What have you been up to?
Bro, not much. I think our last episode was end of exam season, somewhere around there, or beginning
Yeah,
of it. Was it even beginning? I don't know. Scary long.
it was nearly
Uh,
a month ago. That's what I know.
uh, so it's about time we do this. I think we're already a week late, to be honest. But yeah, been busy with exams still in Budapest, and then went into the holidays, right? Drove around a little bit to Austria, and then actually did some cheeky holiday in Switzerland, man. Really nice.
That's good.
And yeah, I met my parents, and then yeah, we did a lot of hiking, bro. Hiking and enjoying the
You
mountains.
Europeans and with hiking, I can't get my head through it. You guys are like, oh, we are free, let's hike. Like,
Bro,
why?
it's the best thing, bro. If you're on top of a mountain and you just feel like you feel at peace, man. No stocks, nothing. It's when I climb a mountain, it doesn't have to be like a huge mountain, but like it's like therapeutic. I swear to God, it just feels great. And
Yeah.
then you walk down, and yeah, I don't know, it's just nature, and I'm really into this. And yeah, Switzerland, really great, really pricey. So we got to do some good stocks earning to afford a cheeky holiday in Switzerland, man. It's fucking crazy. But yeah,
How expensive is Switzerland? Is it worse than we think, or is it better than we think?
no, I think it's like a Scandinavia, really, a little bit more. Honestly, compared to Austria, it's not that huge of a difference anymore. But like, if you wanna, like, just to get it in perspective, if you're traveling and you get a bed and breakfast, I don't think you will find anything under 200 euros, which is, like 3 star. But although 3 star is quite nice in Switzerland, it's like it feels like a 4 star.
Yeah.
But yeah, 200, 150 frankies is probably the minimum you can go to get also a decent breakfast in the morning. While in Austria you get for 200 bucks you get a really nice place. But yeah, in general, it's nice. You come there for the nature, and I really enjoyed it. We stayed around Grindelwald. I don't know if you
Mhm.
heard about it. So yeah, really good place. I don't want to talk too much, otherwise it's gonna take up too much time of the video. But
We'll
yeah,
talk about it later.
what have you been up to? That's
Uh,
also.
I recently came back from the UK. I was in Liverpool. I was doing my gynecology rotation there in Liverpool Women's Hospital. So that was fun. I was able to, one of the surgeons were kind enough to put me into the robot, like the Da Vinci robot.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, it was
That's
amazing.
actually
I didn't
sick.
do anything. The surgery was done. He was like, "Oh, have you ever sit in one of them?" And then he was like, "Oh yeah, move it and bit." So like, it wasn't anything dangerous. He was just kind enough to show me that because he can see that I was interested in everything. So that was fun. And the Scouse accent, gosh, I thought I spoke English. No, no. Scouse is a different level. Like the way they like they pronounce the H's from their throat, which borderline sounds like Arabic. It's
Yeah,
it's it's on a different level.
it's like the Swiss accent for us Germans. Honestly, it's so hard as well. If
Oh
I
yeah.
meet a
Oh yeah, literally.
Yeah, it's I met like two old people on a hiking trail, and they were collecting mushrooms, and I was like, oh, it's really nice, and I speak really high German, right, compared to them. And they answered, I didn't understand a single word. I was like, nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes
No,
it's crazy.
at that point, that's not even German. That's Swiss.
Yeah, it's Swiss.
Like
It's a bit.
literally.
it's a different. They really speak at the back of their throats as well. So it's
Yeah.
it's it's. But yeah, and then
It's a different level. And then I'm here. I passed my exam, which was fine. And then I'm gonna start with neurology. I'm gonna do it in Budapest. And then at the end of August, I'm gonna go to Manchester
oh
for
nice.
pediatrics. And yeah, that's it. Not
You
much.
have you have neuro now, the block.
I have neuro now. No, it's gonna
Okay.
last 3 weeks, and then I have like kind of like a break, 1 week break.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. Not really a break, but the subject is not that heavy. So, and then I'm gonna go to Manchester. That's it. That's my plan.
Okay, fair, fair. I like that.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Shall I start?
Let's start with the performance, or would you want to go
Yes.
first?
So, let me quickly. Why didn't I? Okay, it's here.
Okay.
Perfect. Coin market cap. Coin market cap index for the last 7 days. I am checking it very quickly. I can't see it on the on my laptop for some reason. For the last 7 days, coin market cap has dropped 6.4%, which is a lot for this. But like the stocks market, crypto market hasn't been doing well for the past week as well. But other than especially Ripple took a big hit, but I'll go into details of that. But other than the prices, to be fair, the news with the crypto market, I saw something about Fed trying to approve the staking for Ethereum ETFs, which is a good
Mm-hmm.
news. Definitely good news. Other than that, as far as I can remember, there's not much of a news that we can talk about, but I can talk about the Bitcoin performance. Like the index itself, it dropped 4.5% for the last 7 days, but Ripple has been doing really bad for the last 7 days, 11.6%, which is a mad drop. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, okay, I see that.
Yeah. And Ripple has been one of my best performance coins, but the reason is I think the CEO or something sold the Ripple or sold some coins. There was some like news to it. So because of that, investors just lost some trust to the coin. But it's Ripple. It will come back. I don't have many worries about it. And lastly, let's talk about the Ethereum as well. What did it do for the last 7 days? For the last 7 days, what Ethereum did was 7.5% down, which is not the best, but it's Ethereum again. It will be fine. So I'm not worried about any single one of them. It's just I kind of see this as a consolidation. People are just like taking their profits, which is basically normal. And also it is the summertime. Understandable. People are trying to go to holidays. People can withdraw their money. I'm not sure if it's directly related to this, but what I can guess is definitely not a financial advice, but this is my guess. My guess is when we start with the September, October, especially October, maybe end of September, we will start seeing some movements in crypto market, also in the stocks market. But yeah, this is just the summertime. In summertime, these moves can be understandable. It's not that big of a deal, in my opinion.
Yeah, fair, fair. No, I completely agree. But I honestly, I think like Ripple and Ethereum followed a little bit the Bitcoin price. Bitcoin dropped. I feel like it's standard that the other crypto dropped as well. But
Oh yeah.
I don't think since last episode, right? We haven't discussed that it actually hit the new all-time high though. That's pretty
Oh yeah,
nice.
we didn't discuss. Since then, Bitcoin
Yes.
hit the all-time high, which is around a
One,
bit more than $120,000, which is $123,000, which was your estimate for the end of the year. You said that by
exactly.
the end
Yeah.
of the year, you were saying that 120. I still am positive on my forecast, which is 160 to 180. But let's see where it's gonna go. I'm kind of starting to lose hope and like a bit of trust on 180. Sometimes I question my forecast to like my goal to 160 as well, but I think it will hit there. I think it will hit there.
Yeah,
So
pretty.
yeah,
You want to be euphoric, of course, man. But I think okay, it reached 120. Now that was my price target, or the price target I kind of gathered from the news that I got, right? Um, but it can drop down back to what 105, might even go back down to like the April situation, maybe a little bit higher, and then go up 130, 140. So I think there's like always Bitcoin unpredictable as well, right?
oh
So
yeah, 100%. It can definitely do that, but I feel like it already. Yeah, it has been very stable, Bitcoin, to be fair, compared to stocks market as well. Like it has been more stable than the stocks market, Bitcoin
mhm.
specifically. So it can drop to like 90s and then it can just bounce back. That's definitely the characteristic of Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, let's see what's gonna happen. All I can say is by the end of the year, I'm waiting at least 160, and it can go up to 180. If it goes to up to 180, I won't be surprised.
Yeah, honestly, I won't be like, since it hit 120 now already in August, which I thought, okay, it's gonna hit it maybe, and then drop 2 months and then go back up. But I can totally see 130, 140, maybe even 160. Uh, I think it can always do that, if it really wants
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
So
100%.
so like, so you can't really pull out anything out of the question here. So yeah, let's see. Maybe just chilling a little bit after an all-time high for 1 or 2 months, and then back into its rally.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, otherwise the only thing I would touch on is a little bit Coinbase.
Yeah. Yeah, we can start
Um,
with the stocks market. You can start with Coinbase and everything.
yeah, exactly. No, just because it hits with the crypto, and then we can still talk about the
Hmm.
portfolio performance. But yeah, honestly, earnings not the greatest. It was fine. I think they had adjusted the EPS and their sales, as far as I know. I didn't look too into it because I'm not surprised. Coinbase drops hard after earnings. It's its standard vibe. It does. But yeah, year to date it's doing all right, I think. But on the other hand, I still think there's some catching up to do. It hit a new all-time high since its
Yeah.
IPO. So because it IPO'd around $410 or something ridiculous like that. And for the first time, it actually went back over the IPO price, which I think is a quite nice sign, if a stock returns to that price. And yeah, I think maybe I'm gonna hit 500. That's kind of my price range for $500 for Coinbase, and then maybe a little sell-off. So that's what I'm waiting for, and that's all I have to say, really.
Yeah. Makes sense. I mean, crypto's price increasing is always good for Coinbase.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you think about it, when you open a crypto account to buy and sell, you either open Binance or Coinbase most of the time.
Yeah.
As a very beginner, of course, when you spend like 2 months into it, you stop using Coinbase and you start using, I don't know, Kraken, um, BitGet, and so on.
Mhm.
Like we talked about this before as well. The
Yeah, yeah.
volume of Coinbase is actually not a lot, but they are famous. So I think they're not bad, and I think it's a fair stock to invest into.
Yeah, I think, what we sometimes forget is that people are not that serious like us too. Or like you know that Kraken exists. Or of course a lot of, but when just a 40-year-old buys some Bitcoin and they're just gonna leave
Yeah,
it, for 20, 30 years and say, okay, now it's there and I'm never gonna look at it. Those people are probably Coinbase, and I think, that's the majority. I think they increase their monthly users or subscription-based users, so that's always a good sign. But yeah, I mean, their earnings are a mess on the other hand, so it's an absolute gambler stock. I think in the long
Yeah.
term, let's see how it goes. But yeah, um,
What else do you want to touch on next?
before we go to individuals, I just want to talk about the Get Quinn performance and year-to-date performance
Yeah,
personally.
go for
Uh,
it.
I'm just gonna start, man, with Friday, right? I mean, it's let's just forget about that. But before Friday, I was at still a solid 20% year to date. So I actually had a really good run and I hit a new all-time high for this year. And now I'm back at 11. So so this week I was at, wait, I think that was the 28th of July, I had my all-time high. And yeah, now we're on the 2nd of August and 11%. And yeah, I think it's all right. A hard setback, man. Came surprisingly. I don't know. I don't know. It's one of the best. How about you, bro?
I actually don't know. Can you check mine as well? I actually don't know.
Also, wait, yeah, with
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
what I just talked about was personal one, but and now I'm checking on.
You're talking about the personal one. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. I'll tell you my personal one. Okay, so thanks to Rheinmetall, I
yeah.
am still 40.5% in plus year to
Okay.
date. But I think I talked about this in the last episode or so as well. I was like around 45, 46. I even remember seeing 47. So that day I lost on Friday, that Black Friday, Dark Friday, I think that's better. I lost around like 4%, so I'm dropped back to 40%,
Hmm.
40.5%. So I'm still in a really, really,
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
really good profit range, but yeah, I dropped a bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of sideways movement, but I think it's
Mm-hmm.
natural as well, right? Ryan
Yeah,
Metal
yeah,
had a
it's okay.
run, and I think it's
Mm-hmm.
doing some consolidation, obviously. But yeah, nice, 40%. Keep going. What's your goal by the end? I mean, you've already reached your goal. You can't complain with 40%, right? But
I mean,
I mean,
what I can say is, I wanna beat S&P 500 for sure,
yeah,
Nasdaq,
it's not hard these days.
which I am going to do, but I want at least 55%, which I think is not so bad. So yeah, we are going to see.
Yeah, I still beat the S&P. I think it's 6% up, and so I beat it just by like around 6% plus, which is not my favorite, but I can deal with that because if you beat the S&P 500 every year consistently, you're gonna be if you do that for 40 years, you're gonna be the best in stock investor in the world probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're doing both really well, and I think
Yeah,
GetQuinn
I think they're
also
okay. Yeah, yeah.
represents that as well because both of our GetQuinn, right, still outperformed the S&P 500. And
Hmm.
year to date, right now, I'm at 12%, 12.3, and you're at 7%. It looked
Yeah.
different before once, so it really changed up a little bit. Crazy
AMD
enough.
is carrying you.
AMD, I found a carrier, bro, and AMD is
Yeah.
in a better position on my GetQuinn than in my personal portfolio. A little bit better. But yeah, 70% in that portfolio is crazy for me, and my trigger finger is floating, bro, over the sell button occasionally. Like, you see it, and you don't know AMD is also a stock that can really drop. But yeah, overall in general, I think I mean we're both beating it, right? And aggregated,
Yeah.
we're doing really well as well if we put both our portfolios together. But of course, they Friday dip, you know. I mean, you were at like 12% or something like this on before Friday or before the last 2, 3 days. I think I was at like 16 or something like this. So yeah, that really hit, like just like in a personal portfolio. But yeah,
It should be okay. It's going to be fine. Like I am happy with the stocks that we both have, and I'm happy with our investment strategies in general. So I think we are going to be fine at the end.
yeah, the only red ones are, and I think if you don't mind, we change to some stocks right now. I guess ASML, right? is still a dragger in
Um,
both of our portfolios.
Oh yeah, I mean ASML was in plus for me for the longest time in my personal portfolio. Right now, and I kept talking about Google, right? I kept telling you Google hasn't been the best performer. Google, I'm right now in 3% in plus after the drop, which is still okay. But ASML, I'm in like minus 6%. Like that's not cool.
I was up with ASML. I'm still in plus with ASML,
Mm-hmm.
5%, but it dropped a lot. It dropped nearly 10% for me. And the
Yeah.
same with Google with the recent drop. But at least Google is working itself. Finally, it's in plus, right? Because it also took its longest time the past month. So I'm really happy about that. I think I'm like
I mean, in terms of
6%
ASML,
as
so
well.
like I don't, I like we always talk about this. You know me. You don't really do this, but I always do this. You have like maybe 10, maybe 15 different stocks that you have in your portfolio right now,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you know me. I don't buy more than 5, 6, at most 7 stocks. Right now, I have 5:
Hmm.
Amazon, ASML, Bank of America, Google, and Rheinmetall. Nobody could have expected Rheinmetall to do this well. I'm 262% in plus. So Rheinmetall is an exception. Okay, I was lucky. Let's say that I was lucky. Okay. But with Trump and tariffs, I have only one stock that can be affected by it, and that's ASML. All the other stocks, Bank of America won't be affected by it. Google won't be affected by it. Amazon won't be affected by it. The only one is ASML, and nobody could have guessed it. We wanted Trump to be the president because he was this like pro crypto. He is going to cut taxes somehow. He's going to put Fed in. He's going to push Fed to cut taxes. But like, it turned out to be he became the worst possible president ever. So
He's a
I don't
content
know.
president, bro.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, I hope he does the best for American people. At the end, it's not our country, it's not in our say. But like
Yeah.
if ASML is getting affected, because like price wise, it's because of Trump.
No, I agree. I think, yeah. But on the other hand, honestly, because it's such a monopoly in the world,
Yeah.
I think they won't be struggling. And I read through their earnings, and honestly, I mean, they were quite nice. They were not the greatest earnings of all time, but I think they were quite nice and quite stable, just like ASML is, and quite honest. And I think if they say, "Oh, we don't know what our outlook for 2026 is," I think that's fair. It's just that the market reacts like this crazy all the time. And I think it's like the same situation with Novo Nordisk a little bit these days as well, because they adjusted their earnings outlook again, and then bam, 20% down, even though their sales increased, right? So, and they haven't had their earnings. There was just a conference call. So, in the 6th of August, there's their earnings
Mhm.
coming. But I'm
Investors call.
honestly,
I think it was an investors call,
yeah, yeah,
something
yeah,
like
something,
that.
yeah, shareholders, investor call, whatever.
Yeah.
They meet and they drop news like this. But honestly, talking about ASML, I feel confident. It just needs that patience and that consistency. You stay invested, and I still see, I don't know, for the end of the year, I can still see 700-800 euro target price. I don't mind it. I think it can do that, and if it goes for a run, it will go just like that. We won't even see it coming, honestly, I think. And
Yeah,
it's gonna be fine. It
most
will
likely.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, this is it. And what you wanna do? Earnings?
Yeah, we can still talk about Google or Amazon in general. I mean, how their earnings were.
So the week which is July 21st and 27th, I think the important earnings here was 22nd of July, which is SAP. And SAP beat it. I always like SAP. I never invested in them, but if I want to choose a German company,
Oh
I would
yeah, okay.
definitely think of SAP, 100%. It's always a big company. Nearly all the other big companies use SAP's products in their manufacturing line, so SAP is always a good choice. They beat it. Google beat it. Tesla, which were on Wednesday. I'm not sure if Tesla beat it or not. Literally don't know. But
Yes,
Google beat it.
yeah.
And guess what did market do after Google beat their earnings?
Went down 2%, somebody bought, went up
Oh yeah.
1%. It was a mess. It was a mess. But the next day, the next morning, it was a really positive reaction to it, actually. That's when I hit, I think, its recent height. But after that, yeah, it's been more of a sideways or a little bit slow down. But
Like markets, can we please like get ourselves together? Like, can we just
uh,
like pick ourselves up a bit? Like the company's beating their estimates, like the analyst estimates, and we are just like selling it off like market. Can we please
yeah,
pick
it's
ourselves up? You should buy it, not sell it. But yeah, buy the news and sell, no, buy the expectations, sell the news, right?
yeah, yeah, that's the
So
standard.
that's what it is.
Yeah, but
Do
honestly,
you
with
want to say anything about those three?
yeah, I don't. Yeah, SAP. I've always liked SAP. I've owned SAP in the past, by the way, but I sold it long time ago. I made twice money with them, quite well. But I think, yeah, it's another tech company. I don't know if I need another tech company in my portfolio, obviously. On the other hand, yeah, Google, man, I'm super heavy. YouTube earnings and up, everything is up. N- Sees no slowdown with the search engine revenue. Sees no slowdown with the cloud and the YouTube business and everything. And I think they're gonna really still uh, beat expectations in the future. So I'm really positive. And I keep my price target, bro, for Google by the end of the year. I'm still confident it can hit $220, 220, 230. I
I
don't.
hope it does. I
I
hope it
can.
does. I have no targets. I just want them to make me money.
Yeah. No, I think they can do that if they want to. And yeah, again, still undervalued in my opinion. Still undervalued.
Oh yeah,
Um,
100%.
what else was there? Actually, there was yeah. What about Lockheed Martin, Amazon earnings? We can talk about this. I don't.
So I'm moving to that week, which is July 28 to
Oh yeah,
August 3.
you're going through the calendar.
I think on Tuesday, which is July 29, the at least the companies that I can see are Spotify and Visa.
Mm-hmm.
29th, I said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I am
So it's a
getting to
United Health.
29. Visa beat it, all good. Spotify missed it.
Yeah, Spotify disappointed actually.
Yeah.
Uh,
But you know, things
yeah.
happen. I still do think that Spotify is a monopoly. I don't think that Apple Music, even though I'm a Apple fanboy, you know me, Apple Music is nowhere close to be the Spotify, be the main choice of music streaming. Spotify is still the monopoly for me. But it is what it is. They missed their earnings, but it's okay. I think Spotify is always going to be Spotify. What do you think?
Honestly, Spotify for me is absolute king. And I've had this company actually on the radar for quite some time, a couple years ago, but never got to buy it. Um, so yeah, I missed out on an opportunity because that stock has been performing really well in the past couple of years. But yeah, I keep watching it. I'm not actively thinking about buying it though right now because I have
Yeah,
its
neither
main
neither am I.
Asian
But
competitor.
if I see any news that is basically going to say that Spotify is going to drop 10%, 15%, I wouldn't miss that chance. But like definitely not on my radar. The next day, which is Wednesday, 30th of July, that was an important day. Not before the market opened, but after market close, it was a very, very important day. We had Microsoft and Meta, which are two leading companies. Microsoft beat the estimates, but not by a lot, but they beat it, which is all good. But Meta, earnings per share, the estimates was 5.85, and they beat it and it was 7.14, so it's like a bit less than 2. But I think that's a good beating numbers. And in terms of revenue, they were okay. They beat it by like nearly 3 billion. But other than that, they both beat their earnings and they proved that they are good companies.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of sad I didn't buy the dip in April in Microsoft because I like Microsoft as
Mhm.
a company, and you can totally, I can see I don't know, they just have this, subscription-based module, a business model, everywhere. You have to buy open office on a subscription base. And everything they do, honestly, everybody using Windows as well. Most of the people. Uh, I feel like it's a great company. I missed out a little bit on it, but maybe I'll get back to it. Bro, I had Microsoft, I once owned at like 180 euros. So it's a ridiculous performance it did in the last 5 years. And the same goes for
Yeah.
Meta. So both absolute
Yeah, yeah.
kings, both beat earnings, both beat
I
earnings per
have
share.
I
Like,
have personal reasons not to buy Meta because I really don't like Mark Zuckerberg because
mhm.
he cries about Apple not giving them license for the AirPods. Just
Yeah,
make
yeah.
your own. Um, but all jokes aside, it's not a bad company. I must admit, it's not a bad company. And on Thursday, 31st of July, we had, before market open, we had Mastercard. We had Unilever as well. I follow Unilever. I think they're one of the leading companies in the UK, but I'm not going to talk about it because it's not that important of a company for the global markets. But Mastercard, I think it's very important, and they beat the estimates, which is good. So I feel like banking industry is not doing bad. And after close, we had Apple and Amazon, two big bosses, very, very, very big bosses. We had MicroStrategy and Coinbase as well, two crypto-related companies. So, but let's
Hmm.
check Apple and Amazon first. Actually, let's check Coinbase
Okay.
and MicroStrategy first. So, Coinbase missed the earnings. You mentioned it in the
Yeah.
beginning as well. And MicroStrategy beat the earnings by a lot.
Um.
A lot, a
Oh,
lot, a lot, a lot.
yeah, yeah. Okay, but revenue by 104, 0.8%, but the EPS was low as well, no?
EPS, MicroStrategy, MSTR, $32.52.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's
And
messed up.
the estimate was minus 0.1.
Okay, okay. Are you
So the
checking this on
MicroStrategy,
Qualtrim or investor.com?
no, 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 no,
Yeah. Okay, okay,
investing.com.
okay, okay. That's why it's different.
Um, so MicroStrategy has been doing good. They are buying a lot of Bitcoins. Michael Saylor, my man. Like, please watch our videos because I'm a big fan of yours. I like you. But yeah, other than that, this was expected in my opinion. But let's talk about the big bosses, Apple and Amazon. Apple beat the estimates, EPS, revenue, all good. Amazon beat the estimates, EPS and revenue. What do you think have market reacted to those?
Um, well, let me talk about Apple, I guess, because actually for Apple, the market reaction wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I
They
know.
actually, and I
The other
saw
one.
the news as well. They were, yeah, the other one, yeah, that's the dodgy one, right? But yeah, but for Apple, they actually had positive, very positive words and like a pickup back to revenue or more revenue growth and stuff like this. So I read a little bit through it, and I was honestly surprised but welcome to the show of so many surprises, right? With Amazon, which dropped, I think, aftermarket dropped like 3-4% or 2-3%, something in the evening, and then
I
the
think it
next
was
day
around
was
2 or 3.
yeah, and the next day was absolute mayhem, right? So that was Friday, and then it dropped like I think in the lowest in the euro price, it was like -8% at one point, which was ridiculous. So like I was just like, what the fuck, honestly. So I don't
So
know. Yeah,
Amazon, the press conference was not the best. The person couldn't really answer the questions, and the AWS, their web services, they didn't have promising numbers. That's why it dropped. But at the end, look, this is what I look at. Let's say that you are still making money and you're not making less money. But let's say that as a company, you have sector A and sector B. Sector A dropped, okay, in
yeah,
terms of earnings, in terms of like profits. Sector B increased in terms of profits. But when you add these up, you still get the same amount of profit, right?
yeah,
This is what happened to Amazon. Revenue increased, everything increased, profit amazing and everything. But because AWS numbers were not promising, people just wanted to sell it off. Guys, it is not that difficult. Why would you sell it off? Why?
yeah. I think it was a bit of an overreaction. A bit is good because for a large cap company like Amazon, everything above 5% increase or 5% decrease is quite historic always for these companies, I think, or it doesn't happen that many times at least. But yeah, it was, I think, overreaction, people getting wet feet. Okay, maybe it slows down a little bit the growth of AWS, but then again, I'm sure it will pick up again. And even though I'm not really worried because revenue growth overall is still stable, EPS is still amazing. They beat their earnings. I think they beat both, right? EPS and revenue.
Everything.
Yes.
Everything.
So it was really well, like they always do, right? The quality earnings. And I'm not worried, man. People might sell off. You might get a possibility. Other people might get the possibility to buy in, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I think Amazon is still a buy, and I can still this. I mean, honestly, it's been performing pretty well, since we bought it. I think I can't complain because if I check, I think, yeah, I'm still over 10% in plus with Amazon. So I'm quite happy because I haven't held it a year and it's already at 10%. For me, that's decent. It could be worse, like Novo Nordisk,
Oh
but
yeah, 100%. With Amazon, I'm nearly 10% in plus as well, which I'm happy, but like they
yeah.
can do better if the market were not to overreact to every single thing.
Yes, but I think, wait, let me check. I think I can totally see Amazon stock weight at yeah, maybe $220, no, $240. Wait, what is it now? USD price. Sorry, checking I was checking the
214,
euro.
I think it's like 215 nearly. Um I'm telling you,
Yeah, I think
240, 250.
the USD by the end of the year is totally doable, and I think that's what it will hit, 100%, maybe even higher.
And yeah,
Yeah,
to be fair, that's it. For next week, I can see BP, Pfizer, Sony, AMD, Airbnb, maybe McDonald's, Novo Nordisk. This is important for you. Uber,
Disney.
Disney, Shell. Um,
I have
to be
AMD.
fair, that's about it.
AMD is Tuesdays after close. That's going to be very interesting. And Palantir on Monday after close is really interesting for me as well.
Mhm.
Because Palantir is kind of a hype stock right now, and maybe if they drop. But yeah, let's see with Novo on the disc. I think this is the one I'm looking forward for the most because again, get Quinn portfolio, right? It's the opposite to what AMD has done the past few weeks. Uh, but yeah, in the last conference call, they talked about the adjusted earnings. So I think obviously because they adjusted their earnings downwards to like 16% maximum revenue growth this year, I think the earnings are not going to be mind blowing for this. They're going to be exactly what they adjusted in that conference call. Otherwise, why would they have adjusted it? It would really surprise me if those earnings really go nuts. Um, but yeah, for me, that's currently a really interesting buying position. No one risk. I'm looking at it daily. This is my thing. I might buy more to DCA a little bit. And what else? AMD. Yeah, let's see how their earnings go. Nvidia was great, right? So I'm predicting that AMD will do well as well, I think. Let's see what they're up to. They
Yeah.
can be a little
So
bit unpredictable.
that's about it. Before the episode, I told you that I might talk about the oil, but we are already like quite far ahead. I think we can save
Yeah,
it for the next episode. If you like to, I can listen about China, but if you say that we are over time, it's not that important either.
I don't think so much happened in China. The market has been
Okay, then, cool.
really, really flat and sideways, man. And yeah, let's see how this earnings week comes out. Still really interesting earnings. So I think we'll do something maybe throughout the week, maybe even if you're up. And
Mhm.
we can talk about oil stocks and maybe a little bit about China. And then next Friday or Saturday again, the standard episode. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
otherwise,
Okay.
not
Cool.
much. Yeah, let's call it
That's
here.
about it. Is there anything else that you wanna add?
I'm good to go, bro.
Okay, then share this video, like it, subscribe, play it on your grandmother's phone,
Bro.
everyone's phone, like it from them, share it from theirs. Like, everything counts. Comment everything, and I guess see you in the next episode. What do you say?
Yeah, same, bro. Always share with your dog, man. That's the most important.
Yeah,
And yeah, I
I can
guess
share.
good luck with the earnings, guys. Ciao, ciao.
Yeah, yeah.